Welcome back to the Teradek live show here at the Vitec booth at IBC Amsterdam 2014. I'm with Dave Hill from Hill Rigs. Now, most people may not have ever heard of Hill Rigs before, but we were walking around the show floor the other day and we spotted this ingenious dolly, and I have to say it is beautifully made, well thought out. Anyone would think you're a cameraman, but you're not a cameraman.
No, I'm certainly not a cameraman, but I come from an engineering background, Matt, and this is all down to my son and his wife asking me to make a dolly that was portable and strong. So there was nothing much on. We've looked around on the market, and so we started development somewhere close to 4 years ago now. It's been an interesting journey. I think we've ended up with a product that is sturdy, it is highly portable, and you can pick the whole thing up and move it from location to location on a particular set. So that's what we were looking for. I hope you find that it's precision made. I can walk you through it if you like.
Okay, and the whole system is basically made up of a couple of ingenious pieces that you've got right here that you can show me. So just show me how the basic bits work,
right. Well, first,
and why you've got your track so smooth compared to anybody else.
Okay, right then. So we start off. I won't start off with the sleeper, I will start off with the tube, because that's what you've just asked me about, the finishing of the tube. We've gone through every tube that was available on the market, and we haven't found one that the tolerance was good enough that when you went over joined two pieces together, you didn't get a bump. And that was the big problem. So we thought about this for a long time and then suddenly realized that we could actually re-grind tube to our own specification. So we take a high-grade commercial aluminium tube, we re-grind it. That gives us a uniformity across all our tubes and interchangeability. So if you want 3, 6, 9, 50 meters, it will all join together without a bump. On top of that, we worked hard on the adapter which brings two pieces together. You'll see there that there are two different radiuses there. We turn down this one for fast attachment, and the final little bit there at the end is what brings the two tubes tight together. So if I pop over and get a piece, excuse me. Okay, I can bring the two pieces together now, Matt, and show you. Okay, you heard that.
It just locks in, and then you've got, as we can see here, there's no join or anything. It's
seamless.
Virtually seamless.
It's seamless. So that was the aim, Matt. And then what we wanted to do is to make it very fast to assemble. So here we have our sleeper. Okay. Above each of the tracks, you'll see there's a blue dot.
Just hold that towards the camera here, Dave.
Yeah, sure.
See that blue dot?
Okay, there's a blue dot. We'll put the blue dot over the connector in the center. Pop.
And boom, it just clicks in.
Job done. Left or right. So there's no there's no hand on this. You can do it left or right. You put the whole system together like that, like you can see on the floor here. And we just extend it to the length you require.
So that's just a little thing, and I saw you came in here before while we were between breaks, and you literally set that up in a couple of minutes.
2 minutes, yeah, absolutely. Quite high, it was tough. 26.5-inch standard gauge track. Okay, as I say, it comes with buffers to stop you overriding the track, and so from then on in, we moved on to creating our own dolly. We thought about four-legged dollies. We've thought about sit-on dollies. We've thought about everything. We have ended up with what we believe is the right for our market, which is, if you like, the prosumer market, the cameraman, DOP who makes his own films. He needs to be in and out doing his shots very quickly. So we designed what was called the combi dolly. Excuse me. It's called the combi dolly. The combi dolly is, if I take you through it, a system again which just, take this off for a minute, pops in, no tools required at all. So all you do is, if I take one out, you can see it coming out of there, pop it into there. If I can do it from this angle with it all in pieces. I think it might be a little bit difficult to do like this. I think I have to take this off a moment.
So this is, when I first saw this, I thought that was like the spreaders of the tripod, but you've actually made an entire little platform here, and the whole thing just folds down into pieces.
Yeah, let's start again here. Okay, so the dolly goes together like this. Clicks together, 3 legs. The wheels all come off just like this. So this is a disassembly, not an assembly, Matt. Okay, so what we do in reverse order, pop on the wheels,
and they just click in again. You don't need any tools
no tools
for any of this?
No tools at all. And so so there we have the dolly made. We can also take off this dolly wheel and we can exchange it for a studio wheel, so it can become a studio dolly, which has got a brake on it as well.
And you've also got, I noticed, whether you want to call it a hi-hat or a low boy, whatever, you know.
Yep. So if I put this back,
you have one there.
Put this all back on the track.
Sits on in the middle, and again, no tools required.
That's it. Okay, so there's the dolly. This is the hi-hat, which is 100mm hi-hat, 270 millimeters off the ground. Okay, so you can move it around anywhere in 360 degrees, position it wherever you want it.
And the other important thing we haven't mentioned either too is I see you've got all these spirit levels on all the different pieces on here. Why have you got those?
Right. What we want to do is arrive on site. We then put this on the floor. You're then going to level the track. The track has got spirit levels both sides, so you don't need to cross the track. Each one of the legs has got an adjustable. If I get one over here a bit closer to the camera. Okay, here is an adjustable leg which is articulating like so. So we have in the kit over there our own wedges, Hillriggs wedges, completely waterproof. They join, they stack, and they don't rot. So there we are, we're putting the...
Because that's the problem, isn't it, with most traditional dolly systems, is that you can't, they're fine indoors, but when you go outside or if you've got anything, because most surfaces are not flat, so you've got the ability here to be able to fine tune it, so no matter what surface you're on, you can have it even.
We run this on grass, we run this on cobbles, we run it on a stony beach. We can actually level it on all those surfaces.
And this kit breaks down into the 2 boxes that we see over there in the corner. I'll see if I can get the camera over there so we can see them.
Okay, let me take the...
So you've got the two different boxes there that come in the different kits. So
Correct.
How much is
Let me show you just that inside of there. Okay, so there's an empty... We're nearly empty there.
You can see your empty boxes. So everything breaks down into those 2 boxes and puts in for transportation purposes. Now, how much is the kit for what we're seeing here?
Okay, the kit that you see here, the 3.2 meters of track, which is 10 feet, okay, comes in at £1,050 or 1,320 euros. That comes in a case that you can see there, has got a telescopic handle, and it's on wheels. It weighs in at about 17.5 kilos, so you can actually tow that one with the track inside, and you carry the combi dolly. So that's how...
and if you want, as you said before, this can be made, it's not just a preset length, you can make this as long as you want. Like if you were silly enough and you wanted to do a dolly shot that went for 400 metres or 400 yards, you could do it. We've
got some great shots on our website showing a game of lacrosse, where this is running along the whole pitch of the game of lacrosse, and we're chasing the ball all the way up and down. So it's quite an interesting shot and been very, very good. I forgot to mention, we do have a telescopic handle as well, where you fit your monitor on the top of there. This then fits on here, and so that you can move your dolly back and along.
And that's all part of the kit?
It's all part of the kit. It's all part of the kit, yeah. Anything else in the kit? I think that's about it, Matt.
Okay, that's fantastic, Dave. Now, if people want more information, where can they go to find out about Hillriggs?
Well, certainly our website, hillriggs.com. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and we're getting an awful lot of hits after this show. It's been an amazing time for us.
Just finally, just take the dolly piece off the top, and this is the thing that I found the most interesting. If you take that off, you can lift this entire track section up.
Oh yeah, sure.
In one piece, and that's the thing that other dollies you can't normally do. You normally have to pick them up, take them apart, and then move them. Whereas your one, you can just pick up the entire thing in one piece.
Right. We've got, on our website, we have a picture of a guy picking up 6 metres, moving 6 metres of this track, which is nearly 20 feet, moving it just along like this, two hands. It's light. You can. Oh, I'm nearly doing it on one finger, that amount.
Okay,
so, yeah.
Fantastic, Dave. So if people want more information, as Dave said, go to hillrigs.com. If you're at the show, come down just behind the Teradek booth. You can go to the Hill Rigs booth and check it out in person. We'll be back very shortly after this.